Day 4 STAAR review. So we're going to be going over what we've already gone over. So you're going to have more than enough assistance and more than enough review before you guys come back. First part. It says Jamie used, numbers 21 through 25. Okay, so we're doing 5 questions today. 5 a day. Anyways, Jamie used a microscope to measure the diameter of a hair. She found that the diameter of the hair was 0.000072 meters. How is this number written in scientific notation? All right, first thing I need to know, with scientific notation, there can only be one number in front of the decimal. So let's see. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Dang it, that didn't knock anything out. Okay, here's something else I know. Scientific notation says that if my original number was less than 1, my exponent is negative. Okay, let's look at that one. Well, I've got negative here, positive. B is out. Positive C. C is out. Negative D. Okay, great. Now I'm down to 2 answer choices. Again, your STAAR exam will always allow you to get rid of 2 dumb answer choices. Okay, so do your best to remember your rules to get rid of them. A good thing for this, we could have brain dumped those 2 rules about scientific notation. Just heads up, that's something you can put on your formula chart to remind yourself. If the number is less than 1, it's going to be a negative exponent. If it's more than 1, it'll be a positive exponent. All right, going back to our number. I've done all my simple rules. Now I actually have to write it out. So here's my number. I need to figure out how many times do I need to move the decimal until it's right behind the 7. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my exponent must be negative 5. Your STAAR exam, they will most likely only give you 1 scientific notation question if they give it to you. But notice I already knew it was scientific notation. You always try to figure out what type of question each one is. And it tells you what to do. Number 22, it says triangles. PQR and RST are similar right triangles. So there are my right triangles right there. Which proportion can be used to show that the slope of PR is equal to the slope of RT? Okay, so this one is a little confusing because it includes slope and it includes similar triangles. In this instance, we're only dealing with slope. And we're dealing with slope because this is slope of a line. So on your formula chart, slope of a line says M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And the hint you wrote next to that was rise over run and x1, y1, x2, y2. The reason we wrote this is going to come in handy in a second, okay? First thing you need to realize, it says the slope of PR is equal to the slope of RT. So what I need to do is I need to figure out, okay, PR is going to be on this side. RT is going to be on this side. And I need to set them equal. I did exactly what it told me. PR equal RT. So let's look at PR. Well, P is at point negative 7, 7. So P, negative 7, 7. R is at point negative 4, 3. Negative 4, 3. I wrote those points down. Now I look here. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Y2 goes first. So I'm going to look at the second one and take the 3. Then Y1 goes next. I'm going to use the 7. So 3 and 7 are now out. It says over x2, the second x value is -4, because, ooh, we wrote it already. And then minus x1, -7. That's my first thing. Now let's see which one is set up this way. Well, the top two have -3 first, but the bottom two don't. So automatically, these two are out. Let's see. 3 minus 7, 3 minus 7. -4 minus -7, -4 minus -7. The only one that sets this up correctly is F. And all we had to do was find PR. Now, I do understand that's a lot of work. Identifying P, identifying R. I need you to take this piece by piece. Just like you chew food, you don't swallow the whole burger. Mind you, some of y'all chew very quickly and don't really swallow a lot. But when you eat food, you take it piece by piece. When you do mathematics, you also take it piece by piece. Okay? Notice I didn't rush everything. First thing I did, use my formula chart. I used what they gave me. Second thing I did, I used my brain dump, and I used what I already knew. Third thing I did, I found PR. I set it up based on my question. Fourth thing, I found my points based on what it told me, P and R. And then 5, I plugged it in, checked my answers. That's how we expect you to do it. We gave you a process. Use it. 23. The scatter plot shows the average number of hours each of 13 people spends at work every week, and the average number of hours each of them spends on recreational activities every week. Based on the scatter plot, there's my scatter plot. Ooh, look at what's happening here. Based on the scatter plot, what is the best prediction of the average number of hours a person spends at work every week if that person spends an average of 10 hours on recreational activities every week? Well, look at what's happening. I know, because on my brain dump, I put there are 3 types of associations for scatter plots. I've got one that looks like this, which seems to be going up from left to right, so it is positive association. I've got one that looks like this. Seems as if it's going down from left to right, so it is negative. Then I've got one that looks like this. Which doesn't seem like it knows what it's doing in its life. Looks like chicken pox. It's got no association. This matches with this one, because it seems as if it's going down from left to right also. My job is to figure out if it's going down, how far down will it go at 10 hours on recreational activities. Okay? So first off, let's see. This one says work hours. This one says recreational activities. So I'm actually going to be working on this side where there's a 10. So I'm going to draw a line straight across to try to figure out when is it going to hit that line. Well, I know it's not going to hit it above 15. Because 15 is where it's at 15. Well, I know it's not going to hit above 50 at 15, right? So let's see. Anything above 50 is now out. So that 65 is out, 85 is out. Actually, y'all, I just did that wrong. Hold on. It says if a person spends an average of 10 hours on recreational, I know it's not going to hit before 50. Ha, genius. Okay, so I know it's not going to hit before 50 because it seems as if it's going down. But look at the strand. This is why we draw trend lines, right? If I drew a trend line, that one's not perfect. But if I drew a trend line, notice I'm not hitting at 10. I'm somewhere in between 60 and 70. 30 is not in between 60 and 70. 33 is not. 85 is not. 50 is not. But 65 actually is. So notice what I had to do. I knew it was decreasing, right? But if I look at my numbers, as this one decreased, this one increased. It actually got bigger. Miss Calico was assuming that it actually got smaller. So it's very important that you look at the graph, okay? Even some things trip adults up. Make sure you pay attention to what the graph says. All right, next one. 4 triangles are similar. Ooh. Based on these triangles, which statement is true? Cool. Notice what you have. These triangles seem as if they have exterior angles or angles on the outside. So I need to remember on my brain dump, I wrote the outside angle is equal to the 2 inside angles. So this is what I should know. This is what I should work with. And I know if I combine it with something else, the inside of a triangle adds up to 180. So here we go. Using what we know. Based on these triangles, which statement is true? Okay, so we're looking here. This is the one with the variables. This is the one that's missing. So if I wanted to find W, before I look at my answer choices, I know W is going to be equal to the 2 faraway angles. W will be equal to 45 plus 60. Okay. Use my handy dandy calculator. 45 plus 60 is 105. So W is 105. Now I can look at my answer choices. F says 75. Nope. G says 105, which is what I got. H says 285. Nope. J says 165. Nope. Boom. Got that without looking at the answer choices. You solve it for yourself using what you know, using your hints. Then you look at the answer choices. Try to get them to match you, not the other way around. Last one for today. Which set of ordered pairs represents y as a function of x? Uh-oh. I get to sing my song. Here we go. I know this is representing functions. And when I do functions, I remember it's all about that x, No double. Draw a vertical line. Hits twice. That's trouble. I know. Applause. Ah. Anyways, when I remember functions, I need to remember it's all about x. So what I need to do is I need to remember it's all about that x, no double. I'm looking for something that's a function. So if I see the x value double, it's no longer a function for me. So let's go through. You handle this by circling your x value. Your x value is always going to be the first number in the pair. So 2, 4, 6, 8. None of those repeated, so that one is a function. So A is my answer, but I'm going to go through just in case and look at the other ones. 0, 1, 1, 2. Uh-oh. 2 ones. 3, 3, 4, 4. Uh-oh. 2 3s, 2 4s. 1, 1, 2, 2. Uh-oh. 2 1s, 2 2s. And that was 21 through 25. Day 4 review.